Alice. Alice. Are you even listening?
I have to finish my dissertation. Okay. So what do you want me to do?
We should take a break.
Okay.
Till you finish your thing. Where are you going?
Just told me to leave.
Just so typical of you. Just avoid talking.
I'll be back. I just need to walk now.
Whatever it is. 30 days uni.
Hi, Jeff. Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, are you still looking for someone to house sit your apartment? Yeah, I know. I'm thinking of coming to New York. Great, yeah. I could stay a month. Perfect, I will pack and I'll be on my next flight. Great, thank you.
Hello.
Hey, Jeff.
Oh, hey, Alice, everything okay?
Yeah, everything is fine. Your apartment is beautiful. I unpack and settle in, but there's just one thing. Your internet is kind of funky over here.
Oh, must have been windy.
What?
Yeah, the satellite antenna must have moved again.
What do you mean?
So listen to me, the antenna's on the roof. I'm stealing the signal from there. But sometimes it moves when it's windy. Yeah, it must have been windy. Did you check the weather?
No, I didn't check the weather.
Well, you need to move it back to face the Empire State Building. You know what I mean?
Not really.
Okay, go on the roof. You'll see a white thing. Looks like an alien drone. Just move it till you see the Empire State Building and it'll be fine.
Okay.
Is the heat on?
No, it's actually freezing over here.
Fucking landlords. This is why I gotta get out of New York in the winter. Fucking landlords are the worst. They just fucking steal your money for nothing
Okay.
living in New York.
Thanks, Jeff.
It's like living in the most expensive third world country. Ugh. And the rats? I mean, not only the rats.
Jeff, I need to go now.
Bed bugs, too. Greatest city in the world, my
Yeah,
ass.
Jeff, I'm on my way to the roof.
It'll out of New York.
Jeff? Jeff? I can hear you, Jeff. It must be the Wi-Fi. Hey!
Hey,
I know how you feel.
what? Oh, no, I'm not gonna jump. No.
Okay? So why don't you take a step back?
I'm not gonna jump.
That's great, but if you don't take a step back, am I gonna have a heart attack and then I will be dead and you'll have me in your conscious?
That's funny.
I know. I'm a riot.
But seriously, I'm not suicidal.
Yeah, I can see that.
Are you gonna call the cops?
Should I?
No, I wasn't gonna jump. I was just enjoying the view.
It's not quite normal.
I mean, nothing's normal, right?
Can you get a little bit closer?
Yeah, I can do that. Sorry to scare you. I just love the way it makes you feel, you know? And you gotta do what you love.
For the filling. We're standing on a ledge for the filling.
Yeah. What's your name?
I'm Alice.
Hi, Alice. I'm Bob.
Bob? That doesn't sound like that's your name.
I think the real question is why you're on this roof, Alice?
I was just fixing an antenna.
Oh.
Listen, why don't you come downstairs with me for a cup of coffee or tea?
You don't know me.
You don't know me either. I could be a serial killer.
I like you, Alice. Where are you from?
It's a complicated question.
I like complicated.
Fine. My mother's Ukrainian, my father's Russian. I grew up in Lithuania, I live in 6 different countries, and now I'm here, in America.
Oh, Alice. You're a product of globalization.
The Eastern European division. Let's go. Then you can tell me all about your passion. Bob, the Ledgeman.
It's not my name.
What is?
Felix.
Felix. You're a bullshitter.
You know, like Felix the cat.
Come on.
It's a funky place you got here, Alice.
It's my friend's. He's been squatting here for 30 years, but they're kicking him out.
It's too bad.
I know. Gentrification. They're rich by everything.
I feel alive. You know?
Okay.
Like, on the roof. You probably think I'm crazy.
No, I get it.
Do you?
Yeah. You get on the ledge, you look down, and there's this fear of falling, but also this weird urge to jump.
I knew you were special, Alice.
It's a standard example of existentialism. Nothing predetermines you, and nothing is holding you back. You can throw yourself from the ledge and you can keep standing. It's terrifying yet very exciting. All at the same time.
What are you, like a professor or something?
PhD student,
Of?
philosophy. How long have you been doing this?
Started by accident. You know, I was at a roof party and got curious what it would be like if I looked over the ledge, and it was wild. So now it's like a part of my lifestyle. It's damn near an addiction.
How many rooftops have you been to?
I stopped counting after 20.
Doesn't matter how high it is.
It should be at least 5 to 6 stories high. It can't be too high, though, because then it's, like, gross. People look like ants. It's almost like you're showing off. Does that make sense?
Not really. Have you tried virtual reality, perhaps?
No. That shit's not even real. What's that?
Oh, that's just a project I'm working on.
What type of project?
My dissertation?
Can I see it?
Maybe. If you tell me your name.
Frank.
You're bullshitting again.
Mike.
Shut up.
جيزيل، اليوم كمان غرق زورق. طب مش حرام؟
ما نحن عم نموت ونعيش كل يوم مليون مرة.
ايه، لأنه عندك مافيا حاكمة صار لها 30 سنة، شو منتظرة يعني؟
الموضوع كله على بعضه مؤامرة. خديها مني.
شو مؤامرة؟ كل مرة سيمفونية مؤامرة، في شيء أكبر مني ومنك رح يصير.
40 سنة اشتغلت لحتى بالآخر يروح تعويضي على كم جروس سيجارات.
لو انت خبت
يعني
ماما جربت دقيقتك بس مثل العادي ما عندك انترنت. ما عرفتي قلتي لي شو صار معك بموعد تجديد الباسبور؟ رح احكي انا وشك.
مرحبا.
ويس؟
في يفوت؟
أكيد أكيد. قريب. شوي.
بتذكر آخر مسرحية اشتغلتي فيها كانت بالبيكاديلي صح؟
صح.
شو كان اسمها؟
شارع 64.
بتتذكري وين كافينا السهرة؟
عند أندري.
الشي أندري. لل4 الصبح. كنت لابسة النوع هيدي القماشة. بتذكر كتير منيح.
هلا المحل سكر. كل شي سكر. راحت.
كمان هون بتنطي على 12. بعدك مثل ما انت ما تغيرت علي.
منيحة ولا مضيقة بعد؟
منيحة كتير منيحة. مرحبا.
أهلا. خذ ثيابك. تفضل.
قديش؟
لا لا أكيد ولا شيء ولو. إذا عبالك تبقى عاملة مهلبية.
ما في مسافر الليلة عند ابني على كندا وأخيرا خلصوا ورائي. بعدك بتحطي لها مواد؟
بعد الحالة مثل ما هي من لما فليتي، ما تغير شي. خيطت النورة. هلا ببعت لك الصورة بس يجي الانترنت.
يشهد لبنان أسوأ أزمة اقتصادية في تاريخه. شهدت شوارع بيروت مواجهات كبيرة بين الشرطة والمواطنين. في الرابع من آب شهدت البلاد انفجار. الصيدليات تشهد نقصا حادا، انقطاع في المحروقات. مواجهة فيروس كورونا عقد من أزمة البلاد ولم يحاسب أحد حتى الآن.
It's cool.
It's just one of the stories from around the world.
Tell me more about this project.
I told you already.
Yeah, I mean, like, the long version.
I don't think I know you well enough for that.
Fair enough. Well, no. Let's go.
What are you talking about?
Come on, man. Take you on a road movie. Come on.
There were two world fairs here. FDR opened the first one in 1939. The fairgrounds were split up into 7 zones: communications, government, production and distribution, food, transportation, amusement, and finally, community interest. The highlights were the town of tomorrow, with futuristic model homes and General Motors Futurama depicting the world of the 1960s, including new inventions such as the color film, nylon stockings, television, and air conditioning.
Okay.
60 countries, the League of Nations, the Works Progress Administration, New York City, and 33 states and territories all had their pavilions here. The New York City building was the pavilion for both fairs. It was the first home of the United Nations General Assembly. The 700-foot high Trilon and 200-foot wide Paris Sphere were both symbols of the fair's theme, building the world of tomorrow. After World War II broke out, it changed the fair's theme to peace and freedom. It was open for a year. 45 million people visited.
You are an encyclopedia? Frank? Felix?
Sam.
You're lying again.
The Second World War started here in 1964. It's hosted by 80 countries, the U.S. government, 24 states, and New York City. Its theme was peace through understanding. U.S. Steel constructed the Unisphere. Still stands here today. General Motors also put out Futurama 2, depicting the world of 2064. And IBM showcased the first computers. 50 million people visited.
I'm impressed. How did you memorize all of that? And why?
I wanted to show you. This is when people believed in progress. Promise of the future. Come on, show goes on.
What are we looking at now?
This is what's left when progress said it's always the same. Abandoned buildings, abandoned cities. Kind of like the pyramids, the temples in the jungles, past empires so old. It all disappears when the excitement was gone. What?
That could be a good title
Title for what?
for my project.
Did what?
Like, what is happening now has already happened. But I need to find a better way of saying it.
Still don't want to tell me what it's about.
Why are you so obsessed with it?
Curious guy.
You're a strange guy.
That too. You're not normal either.
Define normal.
You know what I mean?
How did you memorize all of that?
What?
You know, the word first stuff. And that. You're like a walking encyclopedia.
Not really. I'm a photographic memory.
And why do you care?
We have to at least try to understand the world we're living in, right?
There's no emoji for that.
Futurama.
The world's changed.
The height of Europe's migrant crisis.
The United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden.
7 billion people on planet Earth.
The main opposition boycotted Sunday's vote, calling it illegitimate.
Right now, a historic moment. Donald J. Trump will become the 45th.
Over the last decade, technology became more part of our lives than ever.
The personal data of as many as 87 million users was improperly obtained.
Wiretap anyone.
2 heavily armed men at least attacked the offices of a French satirical magazine.
At 9:49, shots are reported at Bataclan. Attackers fired pump rifles into the crowd, shouting "Allahu Akbar."
617 Hook School. Call is indicating she thinks there's someone shooting in the building.
Just after 10 p.m. Sunday night, gunfire rained down on a crowd of 22,000 country music fans.
For the Gulf of Mexico oil disaster in Japan, a powerful quake. An unarmed African-American teenager shot dead by a white police officer.
Here in Hong Kong, massive crowds have been marching through the city streets.
We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money.
Fly Northwest, shortest, fastest route to the Orient.
你話呢個城市嘅燈唔再好似以前咁璀璨。你話要趁仲有機會離開嘅時候，就快啲離開。我問自己，到底走嗰個，定係留低嗰個會更加痛苦呢？冇人知道我哋嘅將來會係點，但係過去亦都冇教過我哋任何嘢。
到齊啦。
She didn't remember when she first thought about it. Then, in 2020, the COVID pandemic made the apparent obvious. We are about to fall off a cliff, and no one will save us. By 2023, she became obsessed with documenting this time, which she saw as the last moments of a collapsing world. She decided to make it her thesis project. She knew that it was a futile effort, but she enjoyed precisely that aspect of it. Until she met this strange man with many or no names. She thought that she had become numb to the actual world surrounding her.
when I was younger, during these moments of intimacy, I would call up the detritus above. And I would put my ear on my partner's chest and put my fingertips on my pulse and then try to synchronize our heartbeats.
That's cute.
I didn't think it was cute then. I thought it was profound. I still do.
You're romantic, I guess. You know, when you showed me these ruins, for some reason it made me think of a story I haven't thought of for a really long time. Do you know who Kati Change is?
No.
Her real name was Kathleen Chang, but she changed it to Kati Change.
Is she a friend of yours? Something like that?
No. Her story just stuck with me. It was a while ago, but I haven't thought of it until today.
Oh, shit.
She was a performance artist, a writer, an activist. She became obsessed with changing the world. She protested the government, capitalism, and the passivity of the people. For 15 years, she gave one-woman street performances around Philadelphia on Penn University campus. She danced non-stop for hours on end. She waved those enormous homemade flags with political messages that warned of economic collapse and nuclear holocaust. She screamed through a megaphone at students passing by. She even started a political party. She wanted to transform society, but everyone snubbed her. Some said she was crazy, but she kind of predicted the world as it is now. In 1996, she set herself on fire in front of the peace symbol sculpture. She was trying to get the world's attention, but the world kept ignoring her, even her death. In her last message, which she sent to the media, she wrote that the attention of the media can be only caught by acts of violence. But she didn't want to harm anyone else, so she decided to perform that act of violence on herself. She hoped that by doing something so sensational, it will make headlines news and people have to stop and talk about the message she was trying to put out. Of course, it was naive, but that's not the point. What gets me is that no one stopped and paid attention, even though she burned herself alive. No one cared.
عايشين. شكراً على السؤال. رح أتدين شوية مصاري، إذا كفوا رح نروح على تركيا، وبعدين هنجرب نلاقي شي قارب ياخدنا على اليونان أو إيطاليا.
Hey mami, no te preocupes. Todo va a ser para mejor, mi vieja. Solamente quería decirle que la quiero mucho, que tenga confianza. Juntos vamos a poder. Yo sé que usted no quería que yo me fuera, vieja, pero ¿qué hago? Además, ya yo no puedo verla así, trabajando así. Y además, yo no estoy solo. Hay mucha gente. Hemos caminado muchísimo. Vamos para adelante, mami.
Amén, mi amor. Así es. Claro que vas para adelante, mi amor. Yo también te quiero, hijo. Dios te cuida. Dios te bendice, mi amor. Mire, no me estés diciendo vieja.
Mensaje al día, se lo prometo. La llevo conmigo y la quiero. Te quiero, vieja.
Mira, yo voy bajando. ¿Cómo estás, mi amor?
Ya, vieja, ahora sí, ya cruzando. Voy para allá, para el futuro.
No te olvides, un mensaje al día, ¿ok? Un mensaje al día, que en eso quedamos.
Dos pequeños por $1. 2 por $1. Aprovecha esta mantequilla que evoluciona. 2 por $1. 2 por $1, señora. 2 por $1. Aprovecha esta mantequilla.
Dame 2 pequeños, por favor.
¿2 nada más? ¿Qué estás vendiendo hoy?
Estoy cosiendo zapatos ahí.
2 por $1. Aprovecha esta mantequilla que evoluciona.
Gracias.
A ti. ¿Y estos pequeños para quién son? ¿Para ti nada más? No. 2. Ah, viste, yo sabía. Le das saludos a tu mamá. Toma, papi. Llévate tu pequeñón, 2 por $1.
Mami, la quiero mucho, la bendición.
A 20 los nuevos, 5 los viejos.
Con esos zapatos que me regaló, no solamente voy pisando con fuerza, siento que la llevo aquí conmigo. Ya verá que saldremos para adelante. La quiero mucho, vieja. La bendición.
Por favor, mándame un mensaje o escríbeme. Aprovecha esta mantequilla.
Buenas.
A 20, los nuevos.
¿Los nuevos? He caminado más con esos zapatos que me regaló vieja. Esto de acá. Eso. Hay mucha gente, hay demasiada gente.
Coño, me quedan perfectos.
Te quiero, vieja.
2 por $1. A 2 por $1. Llévate tú 2 por $1. Aminta, ¿qué estás tejiendo?
¿Ah?
¿Qué estás tejiendo?
Cobijita.
¿Para quién?
¿A quién más sé, chica?
¿Para el nieto?
Para el nieto.
Ay, chica.
¿Es tu muchacho? ¿Ah?
Y la 2 por $1. Llévate tu tequeñón, 2 por $1. Toma, papi. Gracias. A ti, mi amor. Por favor, mándame un mensaje o escríbeme. Ya yo estoy cerrando aquí. Hoy vendí todo. Hoy vendí todo. Yo sé que vamos a estar bien, mi amor, pero avísame. Avísame. Por favor.
Hijo, ¿cómo van? Por favor, escríbeme. Quedamos en eso. Un mensaje al día. Cuídese mucho, mijo. Dios te acompañe en ese viaje, mi amor.
You saw that in a movie.
I don't watch movies.
Really?
Not anymore.
Nothing at all?
Only sitcoms.
Which ones?
All of them. It's easy. The laugh track tells you when it's supposed to be funny.
What about reality TV?
That's just sad. Cinema is dead. It's all the destruction. Superheroes, goblins, that's it. The rest? Kids don't care about it anymore.
So what do they care about?
Social media, influencer videos, whatever capitalism throws at them.
But like, won't cinema survive the same way that theater did? Will this be less relevant?
No. It's too expensive for that.
Nous parlons au célèbre acteur François Dubois, qui a disparu de la circulation pendant presque 10 ans. Pourquoi, François?
Parce que je voulais me consacrer à ma famille, mes fils. Ça me paraissait normal de m'occuper d'eux.
Super. Et c'était votre 3e mariage qui s'est aussi fini en divorce?
Oui. Oui, en effet, c'est pour ça que je voulais m'occuper de mes fils. Mais maintenant qu'ils sont grands, voilà.
Vous préparez votre comeback?
Oui, d'une certaine façon. J'ai étudié différentes offres. Ouais. Oui, oui. Non, mais pas obligatoirement un long métrage. Ben oui, non, ça peut être une télé, une pièce, enfin. Oui, je sais que ça fait 10 ans, bien sûr, mais... Non, même un petit rôle, bien sûr, oui, pourquoi pas. Il n'y a vraiment rien. Vous êtes sûr, vraiment? Bon, bah écoutez, je rappellerai. D'accord, je vous remercie. D'accord, merci.
Vous avez fait un film aux États-Unis avec le légendaire producteur Fred Zimmerman. Vous pensez retravailler avec lui?
Je sais pas, bon, ça fait si longtemps, mais pourquoi pas?
Super. Le légendaire acteur François Dubois. Merci beaucoup.
Merci à vous. Merci. Oui. Non, j'aimerais parler à François. François Lachon. Il est mort. Oh, je suis désolé, pardon. Non, je savais pas, je suis désolé. D'accord, bah écoutez, Merci, hein. Mais décroche, merde. Décroche.
Bonsoir, j'adore ce que vous faites.
Ah, merci. Allô? Merde, c'est pas vrai. Hello? Yes, that's me. I am in New York. Sure. I'd like to meet up. When do you have any time? Okay? Sure. Okay, so see you soon. Thank you, bye-bye. Thanks.
Francois.
Humble Fred. Oh my God. After all these years, how are you?
Good. And you? How's your family?
Good. It took 10 years. And now they are gone.
And your wife, third wife, what was her name?
Sophia?
Yeah.
Sophia. Oh? Now, we talk once every 6 months.
She was gorgeous. Is she still so pretty?
No. She looks good. I wanted to ask you a question. You know, I was wondering, is there anything for me here?
What do you mean?
I don't know, some role or any film, serious? No, I want to go back to acting then.
Oh, everything's changed. It's a different world now.
Yeah, but you know, there are so many things. There are films, a series, I don't know, streaming, website and all this shit.
It's all biopics and celebrity shit now. Superheroes, monsters. They churn that out like McDonald's. Well, you don't fit into that. You're a character actor.
Thank you, Richmond. An art movie, then.
That's gone too. The celebrities do those as well. You're better off sticking to Europe where there's free tax money.
No, but you know, it's in Europe too. It's difficult too. You know, the money you can get it like that too. You know. So, and we made a successful film here.
10 years ago. And it was only successful at festivals and, you know, some critics liked it, but it didn't make any money. It had subtitles.
Subtitles?
Americans don't read subtitles, they're lazy.
Oh.
It was always a tough sell, now it's impossible.
Okay. So, c'est la merde?
Yeah.
C'est la merde, you can say?
C'est la merde. C'est la merde.
So,
Have a drink? Let's have a drink. Let's go.
Mais je suis en train de répéter mon discours, là. Je suis dans la salle des archives. Je travaille sur les textes de Camus, là, La Revue libre. Le trac? Ah bah oui, ça serait un miracle si je l'avais pas. Tous les chefs d'État seront là. Bon, tu me rappelles? Au revoir.
Chaque génération, sans doute, se croit douée à refaire le monde. La mienne sait pourtant qu'elle ne le refera pas. Mais sa tâche est peut-être plus grande. Elle consiste à empêcher que le monde se défasse.
Mesdames et messieurs, je voudrais vous lire ici les lettres à un ami allemand, écrites par Albert Camus.
Can I tell you a story?
Okay.
So, once upon a time, there was a great war between the animals in the sky and the ones on the ground. But it happened so long ago that no one remembered what they were fighting for. So, some of the ground animals and some of the sky animals got together. And a truce was called and peace was declared. So the next day, everyone went down to go live in peace. But then somebody found the body of Mr. Bat. The sky animals, they were devastated. He must have been the last victim of the war. They decided to have a really big burial for him. And as they were preparing the body, one of them noticed he had teeth. How is that possible? Flying animals don't have teeth. He can't be one of us. And the flying animals decided not to bury Mr. Bat. And then they went down to the ground animals, and they said, well, hey, he's not one of ours. So it's your responsibility to bury him. And the ground animals, they played it cool, and they agreed. But then, when they went to go bury the body, one of them noticed that, hey, this bat may have teeth, but he definitely has wings. How is that possible? Ground animals don't have wings. He can't be one of us. So they decided not to bury him either. Poor Mr. Bat. The flying animals didn't accept him because he had teeth, and the ground animals didn't accept him because he had wings. That's why he flies around every night.
Such a romantic. Brandon?
Natumai hujambo. Mama ndiye anatamani sana kukuona. Kila kitu kiko vile vile hapa. Huu mwaka umekuwa mbaya kuliko mwaka jana. Asante kwa pesa ulizotuma. Natumai hawa hawafanyishi kazi nyingi.
Bonjour mon amour. T'as bien dormi?
J'ai rêvé de toi. C'était bien le film hier?
Ah oui, une comédie avec plein de bons sentiments. Très américaine.
J'ai jamais aimé les films américains, c'est comme s'ils étaient faits pour nous rappeler ce qu'on n'a pas.
Comme quoi?
Tu vois ce que je veux dire?
C'était quoi ton rêve hier soir? C'était sexuel?
J'aimerais bien te dire oui, mais c'était plutôt sentimental.
Ce soir, peut-être que tu rêveras de moi sexuellement. Tu veux savoir ce que je porte? Tu veux savoir? Je porte quelque chose spécialement pour toi. Bonjour mon amour. T'as bien dormi?
Tout d'abord, l'échec des discussions à Ramstein en Allemagne. Une cinquantaine de pays alliés de l'Ukraine se sont rassemblés. Jens Stoltenberg, qui est entre deux yeux, avec le président
Papa, ton petit déjeuner.
Je suis contente de te connaître, mon amour.
Je peux t'appeler en FaceTime, j'ai envie de voir ton visage, d'entendre ta voix.
Je t'ai dit que mon appareil photo est démantibulé.
Ben, on peut se voir en personne, je te paye le train, on peut juste aller manger un bout. Ça fait des mois qu'on parle. Quand est-ce que je vais pouvoir te voir? T'es tellement près. Peut-être que tu peux emprunter le téléphone de quelqu'un au moins.
Je vais pas pouvoir venir te voir finalement. Ma sœur est malade. Elle ne va vraiment pas bien. On a dû l'admettre à l'hôpital. J'ai pas d'argent, je sais pas ce que je vais faire. Tu peux m'aider? Dès qu'il ira mieux, je viendrai te voir. Et on ira visiter l'appartement que tu voulais me montrer. Bonjour mon amour. T'as bien dormi? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Réponds-moi. Je me sens seule et ma sœur ne va pas mieux. J'ai vraiment besoin d'argent. Je te promets que je te rembourserai. Ça va? Je me tracasse. Tes messages matinaux me manquent. Ma sœur a vraiment besoin d'aide. suis contente que tu sois revenu, mon amour.
Do you feel angry?
Sometimes.
Bitter?
Yeah.
Defeated?
Never.
Yep, I don't get it.
What?
Your project. Why are you doing it?
It's my dissertation.
I know that part, but what is it about?
It's about now. Here and now.
Yeah, I understand that part, but the rest of it doesn't make...
Listen, we were on the edge of the cliff, and then the pandemic hit. Millions died. Millions more are still suffering. Disparity, inequality, wars and terrorists, migrants, refugees, surveillance and control, pollution, climate change, plastic in our bodies. We're on the road to nowhere, and yet we carry on as if nothing is happening. Glued to our phones, sharing shit. Christmas shopping, Black Friday, Cyber Mondays. Buying all those brands I cannot even mention, otherwise they're gonna sue me. You know, this mind-boggling discrepancy between reality and our perception of the reality. Do you know what I mean?
Cognitive dissonance.
You said that.
It's not gonna make a difference, though.
Of course not. Kati Chen didn't change anything, but she did what she had to do. I just collect a bunch of stories at this particular moment in time and put them in a box. That's all.
Then what?
Then I walk away from it. You never answer my question.
Which one?
What's your name? Вийшов визнати, що останнім часом я не можу дивитися новини. Відповідаючи на ваше запитання, так. Я майже закінчив дисертацію. Поцілуй бабусю і подзвони мені, коли зможеш. How's New York? Good. Now that you're done, you should celebrate. I'm moving to New York.
What do you mean?
I met someone.
Who?
Jake.